Children, come inside! It's snowing! Come inside, children! Come in.
Hello, children. Have you ever made a magical wish that came true? 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 Well, I'm going to tell you a story about just that. It's story time again. And this time, I'm going to tell you the story of how Santa met Yodule Elf. It all happened long ago, after Santa took Snowy for a walk one day. They would always walk along the same path every morning, and sometimes he would see huge footprints in the snow. Santa often wondered if it could be the footprints of a Yeti. But then he would tell himself that it could not possibly be, because here in the North Pole, where everything is magical and nice, we do not have such monsters. Oh. The more Santa thought about these footprints, the more he wanted to find out who they belonged to. So one day, with Snowy by his side, he decided to follow them. They followed them for many miles, when all of a sudden, the weather began to change. The once blue sky suddenly became dark and stormy, and it began to snow very heavily indeed. Soon he realized they were lost.
Snowy,
He said with a little tremor in his voice.
I think we have to call Rudolph and ask him to come and rescue us.
So he reached into his pocket and got his mobile phone. But when he dialed the number, to his dismay, he could not get a signal. The storm was starting to brew, and all communications were temporarily lost.
Oh dear, what was I to do?
Santa thought. It had become so cold, and the snow blizzard made it impossible to see anything around him.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Snowy,
He said with a shiver.
We are lost, and the only thing we can do is wait until the storm blows over.
So Snowy and Santa laid down in the snow and huddled together for warmth.
Would the storm pass soon? Will we survive the night?
Santa thought. Although Santa was afraid and shivering from the cold, he soon fell asleep with Snowy by his side. When Santa woke up, to his surprise, they found that they were no longer outside in the snow, but under a big, fluffy blanket beside a huge, roaring fire. Beside the hearth stood 2 cups of steaming hot chocolate. Thankfully, someone very kind had found them and saved their lives. But who could it be? And how did they get here? Just then, a big, cheerful-looking monster appeared before them and said, "Good morning, Santa. I am Yodule."
Oh, good morning, Yodule. Nice to meet you. Were you the one who saved our lives in the blizzard?
Yes, Santa. I knew you needed my help.
Yodule, where are we?
You're in my house.
But where is your family?
I do not have a family. I wish I had a family. Oh, Santa felt so sorry for him.
He must be so lonely, Santa thought.
When suddenly, Snowy ran over to him and started licking him with affection. He's made of ice cream, Snowy barked, his tail wagging with excitement. Imagine the surprise! Before Santa could even ask him why he lived alone, Yodel told him he was the little boy that Santa forgot because every year he never gets a present from Santa. Oh, how ashamed Santa felt, because until now, he did not even know who Yodel was. Santa told Yodel that this year he would not forget him, and on Christmas Eve, he would bring him a very special present. Just then, Santa looked up into the sky. The storm had passed, and he could see Rudolph, who had come looking for them. Yodel became scared and ran away before they could thank him. Rudolph landed, and both Snowy and Santa climbed onto the sleigh with a sigh before flying home safely back to the North Pole. All the way home, Santa kept thinking about Yodel. So when they landed, he went straight over to the head elf and whispered in his ear what he would like him to make for Yodel. Christmas Eve arrived, and after delivering all of the other presents, Santa then flew off to see Yodel. As he flew over the ice cap, he could see Yodel sitting down there all alone. As Santa landed, he said, "Merry Christmas, Yodel." "Oh, Santa, where is my present? Your sleigh is empty. Have you forgotten me again?" he said so sadly.
No, Yodel. I told you that you would have a very special present this year. But it's too big to carry on the sleigh. So jump on board, and I will take you to see it, said Santa.
When they landed in the North Pole, Head Elf ran over to greet them. "Yodel's present is finished!" he exclaimed excitedly. "Come and see!" They followed him around a corner. And there it was! An ice castle for Yodel to live in! Oh, he would never be alone again. He would become part of our family in Santa's village. Yodel started to cry with happiness. Oh, thank you, dear. Oh, Santa, I am so happy. I've always wanted to be a part of a family.
You now have a family, my dear friend,
Santa assured him.
And from this day on, you will be known as Yodule Elf.
From that day, it has been wonderful to have Yodel around. Especially for the elves, who visit his ice castle every day and tuck into a brand of ice cream that only Yodel can make. It's called Yodule Elf Treat. Mm-hmm.
You're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I like you.
Hi, Yodel.
Hi, Christina Bell.
Can I get a selfie with you?
Yay! Absolutely!